Guess what, y'all?
Hi.
Hey, we're
Back.
back. You have us again on Sunday night.
Yes, you
Whoop,
do.
whoop. So, that being said, I'm Rose Fauntleroy. My company is called the Time Genies. We help virtual assistants and business owners to reclaim their time by matching them with virtual assistants so that the business owner can reclaim their revenue. And everybody knows that the bottom line is the bottom line. With that said, I'm going to pass it over to my beautiful co host and my two guests. And in that order, they will introduce themselves to the world.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday evening. I hope today was a beautiful day. I'm glad you are tuning in to us tonight. I would like to start off saying thank you to our coach Danielle Winningham for allowing us on on her platform to talk about ourselves, for the interviewees to come here and open up and share their stories to the world and embrace everything that's going on. I'm Kayshawn Brooks. I am the owner of Renew You Body Butters. I make luxury skincare products and teach on holistic health. I'm all about renewing your skin, renewing your life. Up and share.
All right, all right. Yes, we are back again. We were here early in the morning. We are the BYOB Weekend Crew. And we are so
Woo-hoo.
thankful that our coach Danielle Winningham has allowed us to graciously be here on her platform. I'm super excited for the ladies that are here tonight for their interview. And like I told the ladies, we were in the same seat and we had to interview as well with our coach. So we're here to welcome you tonight with open arms. I am known as Dr. Cynthia R. Armstead, the Debt Reset Doctor, and women hire me to help them to reset, hit the reset button when life happens, when life gives you lemons. We just make ourselves a nice cool glass of lemonade. We hit the reset button and we just start all over again. With that being said, I'm going to pass it back to my co host, Miss Rose, and we're going to get started with the first set of interview questions.
Well, ladies, Charmaine and Rhonda, I want to first say I applaud you all. And the reason that I say that is because you all have taken the first step. And as we know, the first step is the most important step because that's where change starts to happen. Now, you may take a few more steps forward, you may take a couple of steps back, but you'll never go back as far as that first step. That you have taken the time, you have invested in you. And there is no greater investment to make than in you. So, since we have you all here on the hot seat late at night, let's see what I can come up with, you all. Charmaine, I'm going to direct the first question to you. If selected, do you have the time necessary to commit to the proper building of your business?
Yes, I do.
And why?
Well, right now in my life, it's very important that I build me another business, considering that I previously took a huge loss with my business. I lost my business, so now I'm having to rebuild all over again. And so I will have to make it a priority. Well, it is a priority right now in my life to basically rebuild a different business. And with everything being online, I chose to take this route. And I was already operating and working towards those goals.
Absolutely. Very good question. So you are primed and ready, more than ready.
Mm-hmm.
Good to hear that. Girl, I'm telling you, the best investment you can ever make is in yourself.
Mhm.
Rhonda, same question for you.
Would you repeat the question, please?
I surely would. I said, if you are selected, do you have the time necessary to commit to the proper building of your business?
Yes, I do. I absolutely do.
Why?
This is my baby. I'm into the whole health, sustainable living movement. Um, this is a passion of mine. This is something that I've been working on for many years within my own self and incorporated in my family lifestyle and also sharing with friends. So this is something that I'm looking forward to doing.
Absolutely. And the reason I asked you all why, because I want to know how you feel about it. Do you really feel it deep down? Do you live it? How hungry are you? Do you really want it? You know? So I'm not just challenging you to challenge you. I just want to see where your head is. Cynthia, you want to take the next question?
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you. So tonight I was feeling real money like. So I came back in my money green
I see that.
rings and everything because we are here. Because I mean, the baddest coach in the land, Dr. Danielle Winningham, has decided to give $1 million in grants to deserving individuals to help do exactly what you said, Ms. Charmaine. Some people just need that opportunity to rebuild. And that's what we do over here. And some people don't even know where to begin. So let's build on a strong foundation. And that's what you get over here in the coaching community. That's what you get from our coach. So with that being said, this opportunity, if selected, it's not actually a handout. It is a hand up. It is an investment in someone who believes in you and us, sometimes more than we believe in ourselves, because she sees what is possible for us, even when we don't see it for ourselves. So with that being said, you know that it's a hand up and not a handout. How committed are you if you were to receive, let's say, a grant for coaching services, which would be maybe 90% of coaching fees? How committed are you to making sure that you take care of your 10% effort if our coach is giving you her 90% financial effort? Rhonda, how about we start with you this time?
Yes, I am very much committed, 100% committed. Um, I don't have anything to stand in my way at this point with that. So I'm very much committed.
That's good. That's good. Over here, I always say we are the get mad community. And in some places, getting mad has a negative connotation, but over here, getting mad just simply means that you made a decision. So getting mad over here is a happy face, and you made a decision to commit to doing the things you need to do. Ms. Charmaine, what's your take on that? What do you feel about that level of commitment?
I will be 100% committed, considering that I've never had anybody, invest in me. I've had to invest in myself. So that would mean a lot to me. So I would show up every day.
Absolutely. And I can't say it enough that the three of us here that are the co-host of the BYOB Weekend Show, we understand because we are you and you are us, because we too are in the same position. We had to interview for our piece of what I like to call our slice of the money pie on the money train, and we have the right conductor. So thank you so much, ladies. Great answers, Ms. Kayshawn. I'm going to turn it over to you for the next question.
Okay. All right, ladies. So I feel like these questions we're like lining them up so perfectly. My question, well, first comment is, our coach, she's giving 90%, up to 90%, I should say. So that means, even though you're only paying the 10, you're going to still need to invest in yourself. What she's giving is not going to cover building your business to that level. So with that being said, I will start with you, Charmaine. If selected, how will this grant help you to be able to better invest in other areas of your business? So now that, you don't have to spend money for this coaching, now it's going to open up more room for you to spend money in other places. So how can you see that bettering your business?
I think for me, it would actually help me to be able to invest in like my book. I have a book that I'm working on, so I'll be able to invest in my book. And then I also have a nonprofit organization where I give back to pregnant mothers with unexpected pregnancies. So that would give me an opportunity to, you know, work in other areas if I did have some assistance with getting, grant money for this particular opportunity. Then I could take funds and, put it towards a different opportunity that I'm working on that will help my coaching business and my clients to be able to help them.
That's beautiful. I like how you have like a twofold where it's expanding your business, and at the same time, you're doing something giving back. So you're investing to better your business and giving back to others at the same time. I like that double combination. And Rhonda, the same question, if selected, how will this grant help you better invest in other areas in your business?
So the name of my business is Let's Reset. And with that is I'm advocating not only how to prepare foods, but also plant-based products. So that grant would help me to be able to gather all the things that I would need to put together my soaps, my oils, and those things like that. And also things that I truly believe in to incorporate into my business on my website. Um, so that's how it would help me, and also my book as well.
Wow, that's great. That is so nice to know that both of you ladies are working on books because, that's, you know, a part of our community. We have the baddest publisher on the land, J Publishing. So, knowing that, there's growth in your business, we have a community where you have growth, there's people here that can help you with that as you invest. So it's almost like we're consistently investing in one another. This money train, this money tree, we're planting it, we're grooming it, we're pruning it, we're watering it all together as one. I love both of your questions. Thank you so much. Rose, would you like to take on the next question?
I sure will. There are two questions on here that are very near and dear to my heart. And this question right here is, if you are selected, well, let me go back. Volunteerism to me is so important. It helps you to help others, and it helps you to walk in someone else's shoes for a time. And their shoes may be a little heavier than your shoes at that moment. But for the grace of God, go us or go me. I
Mhm.
can only speak for me. Grace of God, go us. We could be wearing those heavy shoes at any time. So if you are selected, how available would you be to take on volunteer assignments to facilitate your learning in this community? So if you were asked to take on a volunteer position that may move the brand, the overall brand forward, but at the same time, it's teaching you how to move your brand forward. So it's a win-win. How available would you be to do that? Charmaine?
I will be 100% available because while I'm volunteering my services, I will still be, like you said, pushing my brand. And, I will be getting the experience that I need, to pretty much run my business.
Very good. Because everything is a learning experience, even the bad things. Because we've had some experience in not this community, of course, because that's just not who we are.
We don't get down
But
like that.
we don't get down like that. But for some of us, this is not our first foray in the coaching arena. And even with the things that have not gone so well, they've still taught us something.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rhonda, what's your answer to that question?
My answer to the question is I absolutely would be very much available to volunteer. That is what I do in my life anyway. I volunteer at the Metro Caring Ring here in Denver, Colorado, where they provide food for the homeless. And I've been a person that's been on the scene to help out with that. Also making myself available for learning different things and aspects of my business that I'm trying to build as I'm here now. So yes, I would definitely be making myself 100% available for volunteering.
Very good. That's very near, y'all don't care whether that's near and dear to me or not, but that's really near and dear to my heart. Volunteerism to me is so big because you never know whose life you're going to touch and who's going to touch your life. So I'm going to pass it off to you, Dr. Cynthia.
So I see from the watch parties that are going on that more people are coming in tonight on this Sunday evening, and they want to know, what are we talking about exactly over here? So just a little recap. We are here on the platform of our mentor and business coach, the Reverend Dr. Danielle Winningham, where she has did what we do so good over here in this community. We get mad. And so she got mad, which means she made a decision that she wanted to give back from the fruits of her labor in many ways. So the saying says, put your money where your mouth is, or you ain't saying nothing.
All right now.
Coach is always saying
don't
something.
Don't start preaching late on a Sunday night.
I told you I came in my money green. I did not play tonight. We came to slay tonight.
We didn't plan it to be in the green.
We're here. And so she is giving $1 million in grants to people, women, and gentlemen who may potentially apply to help them to build businesses, to restart and rebuild, and also to meet you in the middle. So over here on this platform, our coach and the community, we meet you right where you are. These ladies have applied for their portion of the $1 million grant money. The 3 co-hosts that you see here, we have applied for our portion of the grant money. And so there's still time for you out there in social media land that's watching us tonight and giving us a little bit of your time. So we want to encourage you to do as we all have done. Go out to bit.ly/freewomen2020 so that you can apply to be a part of this process. But I urge you now, do not delay, because this process has been going on for a little while now, and it will be coming to a close very soon. And you better come and get your piece of the money, because when everything is closed out and said and done, all I can say is, we told you so. And we come to you several times a day, 7 days a week. Right now, you're looking at the BYOB weekend crew. We are holding down, but trust and believe, bright and early tomorrow morning, our weekday crew will be back here to encourage you as well.
Absolutely.
So now, I'm back from that station identification break, ladies. And I hope you guys are ready for your next question. This is one that's near and dear to me, and I like to ask this one all the time. In this community, you always have an opportunity to learn. It is a learning experience. And I guess the expectation is that we all come and we make sure that we are coachable individuals. And so Sometimes you're going to receive feedback, and sometimes you'll hear someone else's feedback, and you'll say, the light bulb will go on, and you'll say, that actually applies to me as well. So there's always an opportunity to learn when you're in classes and coaching sessions. With that being said, our coach is very open, honest, and upfront. And everybody knows, I said, she's like that mama that says, I'm going to give you this and it's going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt me. But I got to give it to you straight. So with that being said, Charmaine, I'll start with you first. How open are you to receiving upfront and honest feedback in a group setting?
I'm very open. I'm 100% authentic. I'm real. And so I love feedback. My favorite quote is, biblical quote is, he who has an ear, let him hear.
I like that.
All right. I heard that.
Yeah, I hope those ears gonna be a little warm, but it's gonna all be worth it.
Absolutely. Sometimes it'll feel like overload, but the great thing too, and I think someone mentioned it this morning, is that we have things that are recorded, so you can go back and slow it down a bit and go back and go over your notes and things again in case you missed something, because there is a plethora of information over here. Same question, Rhonda.
Yes, I'm open for feedback. I think it's important for that. It's part of the learning process to be better or do things differently if you need to make some changes. So I'm very much open for that. I welcome it.
That's good to know, because that's the way you have to be just over here in this community. And again, sometimes you hear the feedback being given to your fellow students in the classes, and you realize that something that was said to that person actually applies to you, or maybe it was a question or something that you need to think about that coach brings to light. In addition to that, the things that we make so complicated, she is a master at simplifying things and cutting right to the chase and taking care of the business. So great answers, lady. Great answers. Okay, Sean?
Yes. Ladies, something that we all have to think about, when we're starting your business, growing our business, rebranding, restructuring, it takes time, and it takes a lot of commitment, from us to learn from our coach, to plan these classes, to come teach us, to, in these group settings, these aren't no 10-minute, 20-minute, trainings and classes. We are in classes for hours, and that's just hours of just digging, peeling the layers behind each other's businesses, and we learn, from other people. And it's more than just, talking the talk. We have to put actions in behind that from all parties involved in this community. So with that being said, if selected, how will you balance your current commitments so that you can attend the required courses? Rhonda, start with you.
I will be able to balance that commitment because I'm here today because I'm ready to move forward. And there's nothing that's in my way. The only first obligation that I do have is to the Most High, Jehovah, who I serve. And that is part of my volunteer work as well. That is my first commitment. But this is my business, and I'm ready to move forward with it full time. To the end. See it to the end.
That's good. It's a priority for you.
Yes, it is.
Yes. And I like how you have, you already are planning a structure, God is first, and then your business, which is you, so it's God, it's you. I like the order how you put everything in. Okay, Charmaine, same question for you.
I think for me, I'm 100% committed to taking action. I've already started taking action. I've already, start making videos, talking about things that I am not really comfortable with talking about, but I still have come online. I've still done videos and started making my business page and, putting myself out there. So for me, I will be 100% committed. I don't really have too many other commitments right now.
So time is not a factor. It won't be in the way. And that's something too I want to keep everyone in mind that, we ask these questions for a reason, and it doesn't matter what order, but sometimes it does the order. Like we just asked about the voluntary. Now we're asking about the time committed, for courses, so the courses, that's a whole set of time. Us volunteering within the brand, that's a whole another set of time. Us working on our businesses is, another set of time, collaborating with one another so we can have that support, so it's more than just, I don't want people to think, oh, you're just showing up to this 2-3 hour class and that's it. No, you got this 2-3 hour class, you got this 2-3 hour where you're volunteering. Now you got to put 18 hours into your business. So it's like you really have to be structured in your time commitment for this, because you have to set alarms, calendars, tell the people around you, because it's clockwork when it's a real business of what you have to do on a schedule. So I'm glad that you ladies are already working on it, and you haven't even gotten a yes yet, that's coming to you, and you're already making the change of, time, making that commitment to put you and your business first. I love it. Rose?
I think it's an awesome thing that you all are putting pieces in place now to be able to facilitate growing your business, starting your business, and being able to manage your time around all the things that Kayshawn just laid out for you all. Have we asked all the questions yet? I think this one here. You know what? I'd be remiss if I did not share my favorite mantra with you all,
Oh,
with
yes.
the audience. Please share the video. Please share the broadcast. Because why? Sharing is caring. And if you're coming in on the replay later, please put hashtag replay so that we know that you visited us.
Yes.
Because, it's kind of rude when you go to someone's house and they may not be home and you don't leave them a note to let them know that you came by. So yes, leave us a note with hashtag replay so that we'll know that you stopped by to visit us. And it just so happened we weren't home at that time.
So we left
Now, ladies, if selected, how will you use your business to help the world to be a better place? Charmaine?
Well, for me, I would so what I'm doing is trauma recovery coaching. So I want to help women overcome soul ties and also help them overcome narcissistic abuse. So for me, it would be me helping other women to have healthy relationships. So I think having a healthy relationships, whether it be with family members, friends, your spouse, you can't do anything in this life if you don't have a healthy relationship. So I think that is very important, and connections are very important as well. We know that bad company corrupts good character. So I think that would, for me, make the world a better place.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Mhm.
indeed. I like that. I like what you just said. What did you say? What covers
Bad company
covers up?
corrupts good character. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm gonna have to remember that. Rhonda?
Well, for me, through education and lifestyle change and helping people that would support me or be interested in my business, it would be through education, lifestyle change, and helping to minimize and reverse a lot of the chronic illnesses that we have, that we are suffering now today. And that would be my way of helping. And I'm also looking to do a co-op, organic co-op, and that is a goal for me.
That's an excellent goal. Excellent goal. Great answers, lady. Cynthia, I'm going to bounce it on back to you.
Okay, ladies, we are wrapping it up. We're getting to the final question. And we've talked a lot about a lot of things. There is that near and dear volunteerism. And I heard, and what I know is, and Kayshawn and Rose touched on it, and you guys in your answers. First of all, you're definitely committed. You're here, you're committed. We know that. There is going to be that time that you will have to spend in your classes and coaching. There will be the volunteerism in the brand and the coaching. It is learning and it's training ground for you as you move forward on how to do things properly in your business. Also, Charmaine mentioned you have your personal volunteerism things that you are a part of. And then, as Kayshawn said, then you got to try to figure out how to give your business itself so many hours outside of coaching and classes and everything. We all have, whatever family commitments and things that we have at some point in time. We have to do our personal hygiene things, and we got to do a little cooking. We got to eat healthy, right, Miss Rhonda?
Yes, indeed.
There's a plethora of things on our plates. Let's just keep it real. That's a lot. Okay. And so you almost have to have that big S on your chest, for Superwoman, because there's so much to do. So with that being said, and I know we kind of covered it a little bit here and there, but I would say to both of you ladies, I'll start with Miss Rhonda. What, if anything, would all those responsibilities, all those things on your plate, and even the things that I didn't cover and didn't mention that are part of things that we just are typically responsible for as women. It just happens that way. We have a lot on our shoulders. So knowing that, what, if anything, do you foresee that would stop you from completing the courses and training and the coaching in this brand? Rhonda?
I don't foresee anything at this point for me. It's a commitment. It's a true commitment for me.
Well, that it is.
It is. And life, and sometimes life happens, sometimes life happens unexpectedly.
Mm-hmm.
So, we have to be able to try to manage and mitigate those unexpected occurrences. And sometimes that can affect, certain things that you're trying to do. So, that's what we are asking about, on the commitment and all of that, because we all have had life happen. We don't just know that it happens. We have had it to happen to us.
And it's going to continue to happen.
It is.
And if I could say something,
You sure can.
life has happened. And again, that's why I'm here. This time is for me to reset.
I love it. I love it. Charmaine, what's your take on that?
Well, life has happened for me. So I moved my family to Mexico. Started a business. I brought soul food to Mexico, so that was a big deal. And I had no idea that my husband was going to take the business and totally exploit his family. And so I am here in Mexico by myself, me and my 3 children. So life has happened to me, and I still got to keep going. So I still have to be committed, and I still got to show up for me, the kids, and it is what it is. So I got a nanny here helping me.
Right.
What they say about us. Wow. Thank you so much for being transparent, because that is a huge key to your next level success, is when you just take the kid gloves off and everything. You have that transparency because you're ready to receive, because you've taken the weight off.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're ready to receive. And you don't look like what you've been through, sis.
You don't.
Tell you that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's one thing about us. And I will applaud you because
Yes.
you could have done something very differently. You could have packed up and came back home, but you said, no, this is where I'm going to make my mark.
Yeah.
That's
And
another
you
thing.
all are now in the right place at
Yes.
the right time to make your mark. It's
Yes.
your time. And that's one thing about us women, and that's why I applaud you all so loudly, is we do for everyone else and we tend to put ourselves on the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it is when we realize that it's our time, it's our season, there's nothing that can stop us.
Nothing.
Nothing. So
No.
I applaud you on that. I think that was the last question, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And that
Ladies,
sums it up. That was
I
amazing.
mean, Charmaine, y'all, Rhonda, I'm speechless. You all did an excellent job. I appreciate you all having the courage in yourselves. I appreciate your vulnerability and your transparency because it takes a lot to do that. I mean, yeah, it's just us four here, right here. But out there in the audience, there are a whole lot of people listening. So you may have been someone's answered prayer. Someone
That's
has
why
been.
sharing is caring.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly why sharing is caring because it may not be for you per se, but it may be for the person that you share it with. You know, that may have changed someone's whole life tonight just by being here listening to us. And for that, ladies, I say thank you for
Yes.
showing up for yourselves, and showing up for the world.
I have to piggyback that and say thank you, ladies. This has been amazing because what needs to happen really, and some people don't get it until they get it, is that you have to join a community of people who speak your language, people who understand your language, people who understand the trials and tribulations, and not where they tolerate you, but where they celebrate you. So we're going to celebrate you through and through it all. This is a community, it's a sisterhood. There's a lot of love over here. We have fun over here. We get down
Yep,
and we
we do.
mean business, okay? We mean business, but we enjoy ourselves with so much love and so much fun sometimes and so much laughter, all while we're getting it done. So if you guys are selected, you'll be joining a great community of people who speak your language and understand you and welcome you.
Welcome. Yes, thank you so much. Another thing, I've been around for almost a year, and what I've learned about with this community, and you're taught how to take your pain and use that fuel to skyrocket your business to the next planet. Just like Charmaine, what you're doing, you didn't run from that. You stayed with your kids, and you're using that. That's what's keeping you going. You're not dwelling on that. And our coach is so passionate, because we don't just get business, guidance here. We get spiritual guidance here. We get book knowledge. It's all universal from head to toe. She helping us inward, outwards, business, personal. So welcome to the family. Welcome. You motivated me. We can talk. When you don't even know, you motivated me. We got some stories that we can share. So I thank you for being transparent. We about being real over here because that's what's going to draw in others so that they can get the same help that we've got. So thank you, both of you.
Thank you.
And with that, we said thank you all for joining us tonight out here in the audience, on Periscope, on Facebook, on YouTube,
Instagram.
all around the world.
Mhm.
We said thank you for showing up and hanging out with us during the late night. And we ask you to come back early in the morning for the BYOB weekday show because they show up and they show out. So with that, we're gonna say good night, everybody.
Good
Bye,
night.
everybody.